Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm so happy to be back with you this week after an 8-day stint with Bali Belly. It was a very awkward and awful situation and one trip to an Indonesian hospital, but I'm back and thank you so much for your messages and your videos and your warm words. I felt truly loved and supported during a really not so fun time, but it's over and I'm so grateful to be feeling like myself again. So this week, I want to share with you a really awesome story that was inspired by one of my wisest teachers. She lives in London. She is artistic and beautiful and a free spirit and full of contagious energy. And she is just witty and smart and so much fun to be around. Her name is Leona, and she's 4 years old. She is one of my best friend's daughter and has just become a little girl that I have fallen in love with. And every time I go to London, I get to spend a lot of time with her. And over this last trip that I was in London, she invited me to play Legos with her. So we're tearing down this huge monstrosity that she had just finished building with her family. We're tearing it down. And we're talking about the things that we like to do and that we don't like to do. And she was really harping on one thing that she didn't like to do. And then she just stops, puts the Legos down, looks at me and says, "Well, Melissa, sometimes you got it and sometimes you don't." And then just kept playing with her Legos. And I loved this because she was so clear about it and matter of fact. And she just was like, "Yeah, not for me," and just didn't care. And kept going with what she was doing. And it really inspired me to start thinking about oh my goodness, sometimes you got it and sometimes you don't. And it's okay it's okay if you don't. And that's how she was. She was just super chill and okay, but she didn't have it. It wasn't for her. And it got me thinking about how many years I spent trying to fit myself into certain boxes or titles or relationships or ways of being that just weren't for me. But I felt I had to have, let's say, connection or success or abundance or love. And I would end up making who I really am small and trying to be someone I wasn't just so I could have this false sense of validation. And that's not how life is really supposed to be, right? Life is about being true to you, showing the world who you really are, and letting that out. And so once I got really clear over time that corporate America, not for me, being in management, not for me, being in the fitness industry, not for me, being in surface level relationships, not for me, being covering up my sensitivity, not for me. Once I got really clear on what wasn't for me and started honing in and really committing to acting on what was for me, more of what was for me showed up. And less of what wasn't for me stopped showing up all the time. And it got me really clear that on an energetic level, when I started putting my energy towards what I got, what I really wanted for myself, true connection, true abundance, true joy, true inner peace, flooded me. And once I stopped harping on what I wasn't and trying to make a life that just wasn't for me work, all that way of being, all that muck just disappeared. And it was really, really liberating. So this week, I want us to be more like Leona. And sometimes you got it and sometimes you don't. And be okay with what you don't. If there's a title or way of being or relationship or an invitation that comes to you, it's just not for you, say no, don't do it. Really think about what you want to say and be and do and show it to the world. You are, I'll say it again, you are such a special being with a unique purpose, with such beautiful gifts and talents, and we need it now more than ever in this world, and we want to see it. So I want to encourage you, show us what you got this week. Really show us. And what you don't got, don't worry about it. It's not for you. Someone else has got it and they can have it. Let them have it and worry about it. You worry about you. You be you. The world really wants to see it. So I wanted to share this little story that I always think about when I think about Leona. Sometimes you got it and sometimes you don't. And she really just made me smile and inspires and warms my heart. So I hope it does the same for you. Have an awesome week. Let the world see you. Share with me in the comments below what you're going to show the world this week and be seen. And I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you in the squad. Loads of love, everyone. Bye.